Alright, so how to create this super simple model here, and we will create this with Plasticity, an absolute amazing, super simple to use 3D modeling software. If you don't have it yet, but you heard about it, what I'm sure, then just go to Plasticity XYZ, just on the homepage, and you can just try it here for 30 days. You don't have even to subscribe or create an account, none of that. You can just download that and directly follow along. And it's so simple that you don't even have to really learn it. You can just follow along and learn while we will do that. So let's start. So download that and link in the description from that image here. So save it and open that with a PureRef program so it can always stay on top. And now let's jump into Plasticity. And one more thought. So if this is your very first time and something is a little bit unclear for you, then I also, because I will not go over every little command and stuff, but I have a free online course, which is like 4 or 5 hours, where I show you how to model this whole Apple Watch as a beginner completely from scratch. And I will show you the most important settings, like how the interface works in Plasticity, all the basic operations and some modeling exercises. So if you need further help, just check out link in the description for that completely free course. And yeah, perfect. So let's go here to object mode, select that cube, press X to delete it. Here bottom left you also see the shortcuts. And very simple, we just go to the front view. And again, if it's your very first time, check out first my free online course, because then I explain to you like all those basic things. So yeah, we are in the front view, and what we want first to create is this very basic main shape. So for that we can just take the corner rectangle here and snap here to the middle and just drag that out a little bit and press C here. You see it at the bottom right, center corner. So we can create something like that. And yes, it's like 2 meters. And yeah, we are just ignoring now measurements and proportions, because this is just an absolute beginner tutorial to show you some basic functions here of Plasticity. Perfect. So now we have this rectangle, right? But now we need here the circular shape at the top and some, yeah, kind of fillets at the bottom. So let's start first with the circle. Here is the center circle, but we need, so if you just press it and drag it out, we have here a 2-point circle, because this allows us to snap on one edge and then just drag to the other edge. So it's exactly perfectly aligned as we also have it here. And now what I just want to do is press 1. So we are in points mode, and I just want to select, or we can just select here those bottom points, press G for move, and I just bring it a little bit up just to keep the proportions a little bit more to the reference. Right click to confirm. And now let's go here into the face mode, and let's select with shift click all of those faces. And now we have this gizmo here, and we can just drag that out a little bit. Press right click, and we have our first simple body here. And now, because we also have created the circle here, we can very easily again press 3 face mode, just select here those 2 faces, and again with the gizmo just drag them out a little bit, something like that. Press OK. And now again edge mode, and let's, yeah, either here in the viewport or in the menu here, you can select with shift click those 2 curves here and just press H so we can hide them. And perfect. And now let's give it here a nice little chamfer. For that again edge mode, and just select this edge here. So you have this gizmo, in one direction it's fillet, in the other direction it gives you a nice chamfer. And also if you rotate it, or if you drag here on the white circle, you can also adjust a little bit the angle. Sometimes it's a little bit tricky if you're doing this the first time. So yeah, just try to get the exact same form and shape here. So yeah, it's, as I said, it's sometimes a little bit tricky. So something like that, right click, perfect. And now let's also here at the bottom give it some fillets, very simple. Press 2 again for edge mode and select this one edge and again the other edge with shift click. And again, just give it here a nice little fillet. And I really like that. And now what we want to do is we want to combine, because again, if you go to object mode, you see we have two objects. So this small object and this big object. Also here we have two solids or objects, but we want to combine them because you also see it's just one object here. So for that here, object mode, select that, shift click that. And now we have to just boolean them together. And the boolean command is in general Q. You just have to remember that. So Q is always boolean. Bam. And if you press Q, then, so let me hide this operation. And you see it's red and one is blue, but red would delete it. So at the bottom right, you see some different operations in the boolean. So you have to press Q again, and you see now everything is blue, so this will just add everything up. Press OK, and now you see you are just one object here. Perfect. Let's bring back our image here. And now just a few little adjustments. So let's create here some indentation for the lens. So for that, again, face mode, because we can just select the face that we have already. And now also one more important shortcut is E for extrude, because now we can extrude, and again, it's a new shortcut. And if you sign up for this free course, so yeah, you can just here type your email address. I will just send it to you. You will also get like a shortcut PDF about all the shortcuts of Plasticity. So you have everything handy. So yeah, back to our Plasticity here. Again, select the face, because if you just use this gizmo, then you just extend the face, but you have to press E, extrude. And now if you bring this inwards, now you see again it's red, so it will just subtract that. But we also have here a little angle, and again you can just rotate here this white thing, and you can give it here a nice little angle, so something like that, and just take this one and bring it a little bit in. But yeah, again, that's fine. And again, right click to confirm, and this looks good. And now we can give it here some fillets and chamfers. So if you would zoom in here, you see that at this edge, again, press 2 or click here edge mode, that at this edge we have a chamfer. So drag that, but don't give it a fillet, give it a nice little chamfer, because it's just like a nice little detail. And right click, and now you see we have two new edges, so select them as well with shift click, and those we give it a little fillet, like a micro fillet. This looks perfect. Right click, because now if you select this big edge here, you can again just give it a nice little fillet, and you see this fillet goes over all of the fillets, because Plasticity is nice. So something like that. And as well here, so give it here a nice little juicy fillet, and here two small fillets, and that's perfectly fine. Cool. So, and if you're wondering how I am switching between showing the lines and not showing the lines, if you just press F and you search for toggle edges, viewport toggle edges. I have it on Shift E. So you can just right click that and add shortcut, and then just press Shift E. Very helpful. Back and forth, so you can check the model. Yeah. But now let's add here a cut. So we have two separated objects again, right? So kind of you can take this front piece off and then you get the electronics inside. So let's just go here to the right or side view and just create a line, and just create a line anywhere, something like that. Right click, and now with G move command, you can adjust it where you want it, somewhere here. So right click, press C, and let's cut into the body. So again, select the line, press C for cut, and select this main body, right click, and select the line again, press X to delete it. And you see in object mode, you have again two objects, and go back to edge mode. And now just from right to left, you can select those edges here, just two of them. And you have this little gizmo, and if you give it a nice little fillet, it will give it everywhere, this fillet. So let's zoom out, Shift E, bam. You see we have a nice little highlight here. This looks beautiful. And also before we go here, create this button, one more trick here with the side panel where the batteries are or whatever. We can do this a little bit of a different way. So we can now, or I will show you how you can combine two techniques that I showed you today. Again, go to the right view and create here a corner rectangle. And let's just snap, somewhere like in our reference image. So something like that, let's say. So like that. If you want to adjust the corners, you can again just press 1. Edge mode, points mode, and just select those 2 points, press G for the move command, and just bring them up for a little bit. And now again, let's give it here 2 little fillets. So select this point, and now again, shortcut B for fillet. So select them, press B for fillet or bevel. And now you can again just give it here either a chamfer, you see it through, or a little fillet. So something like that, right click, and now let's select this curve and press G, and let's just bring it here to the front so it's just not confusing when it's in the middle. Right click, and now you could select this curve and press C for cut and select the body, and then you see you would just cut it with right click, but then you have, like, if you press tab or here object mode, you have then those 2 big pieces here, but I want it just that we cut a little bit inside. So press Ctrl Z before you cut, because what you also can do is again select the face here, this blue face in face mode, and this blue face is now bright blue. And now again, you can just drag that or extrude this outwards a little bit. And now while you are here in the extrude mode, you can press Q again for boolean. So press Q. And now you are now in the boolean command, but you don't really see it. So you just have to select the second body. And now you see, you can, if you drag that inwards, it's blue, so it will connect. But this time we just want a difference. So if you press now W, bam, it's red. But now you see we would just completely remove this whole piece. So I just wanted to show it to you that we have those different modes. So again, if you press Q, then it would add. Or you have here Shift Q slice. So if you just press Shift Q, bam, you see nothing really changed, but it's still changed. So if you press now OK, and if you go to object mode and you select this outer piece, you can hide it. And now if you hover over that, you see you have this little piece and this big piece here. So let's press tab and select the curve and press H, because now if you zoom in edge mode, and if you just select from right to left, dragging, select the edge mode. So drag right to left. So you're selecting those edges. And now if you give it here a nice little fillet, you see this fillet goes perfectly around. So Shift E, and you have this extra piece, but it's not going completely through. So if you select an object mode and press G, you see you just have this little thing here. But again, of course, you can adjust it, give here also in the end some fillets, and yeah, you understand that. And now as a last thing, let's create a button. And then All the other little details you can, or you should do on your own, just to give practice that. Let's go to the top view and press Shift E. And here select back again our center circle and just snap it here to the middle. And just snap it something like that. You can also adjust the size if you press S, and then you can here scale that. But for now it's fine. Maybe a little bit bigger. Right click and G. Let's just bring it, somewhere here where we have it on the reference. Right click. And again, I don't like it when it's in the object. So I just press G and just bring it up. And now another new command, which you will use all the time later when you will model like a little bit more complex objects. Select the curve in edge mode and press F for the Plasticity Google command and type in imprint. And if you imprint that, you can now select this body, and bam, if you select it, you see this circle got literally imprinted onto this top surface. And why we did this, because if you press right click and if we press 3 for face mode and we select this new created face, again, you can either just bring it downwards. But again, if you just zoom in here a little bit in the reference image, you see we have here a nice little angular chamfer. So this is not what we can do here. So select this face and again, press E for extrude to create a new operation. And now bring this downwards. And now you see it's red, so it will also delete it. And let's give it here a nice little angle again. Let's bring it up, right click. And now we just have to create the hole. So select this face again, press E again, because if you don't press E, then you just offset this face. So escape, select face, E, extrude, and just bring this guy down. Perfect. And now what you can do is, you can just go to the top view, select in edge mode this curve, press S and S again, and scale that uniformly, something like that. I know it's not perfectly aligned right now, but for you as a beginner, that's fine. Because if you now, or maybe S again, make it a little bit smaller, and with G, just bring this downwards, so it's inside, right click, and now press 3, face mode, select the blue face, drag it out a little bit again, right click, to edge mode, select that edge, give it here a nice little chamfer, and again edge mode, and let's just select edge, shift, 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 and give it everywhere a nice little fillet, right click, perfect. And also some really cool thing, if you just select 3 face mode, so for example, if you want to move that hole somewhere to the front, you can just in face mode select all of those faces, but only select those ones which you want to move, right? So only this button and here at the bottom. And if you press G, you can move it here along on the product here. So plasticity is pretty amazing. And what's even more amazing is that you created this now in a few minutes. And if you want to learn more, then again, below this video, link in the description, you get the Ultimate Plasticity Beginner course, where you will literally learn in a few hours how you can model this Apple Watch 3D model. So this is not the Apple render. This is literally the exact model from the course that you will create with some introduction, some beginner practices, and all that kind of stuff. So leave a like and subscribe, and I hope I can see you in this beginner course. Have a nice day. Bye.